My name is Isaac. I'm a well-being specialist here in Minnesota at the Fridley Rice Creek campus. And who are you?
And I'm Jill. I'm Jill Factor. I'm here at the Lafayette Center in Colorado. This is not a fake backdrop, although some people think it is. This is our fitness studio. So we're really, both of us are very excited to be here.
Yes, and
And
I was going to say, this is not a backdrop here for me, too. This is my real basement. So,
oh,
uh,
I love it.
yeah, but we get to talk about what is trending. Fun topic, Jill. Real fun, especially talking
Yeah.
with you. You're hip up with the times here. So let's go.
Well, I'd like to be up with the times. I definitely like to be. Just know what's trending, what is on trend, as my daughter would say, and I think it's a very very relevant topic. Definitely,
Mhm.
what's trending in fitness? Since you are just so passionate about fitness, what's trending in wellness? I'm very passionate wellness, and so yeah, I think we
Yeah.
should. Should we just dive into this?
Let's go. Let's go. Here we go.
All
So
right.
yeah,
Well,
we did a Google search or AI generated list of like what is trending in fitness and wellness, and these are kind of the main topics that we did. First one, mind body exercises. Jill, it sounds like really up your alley.
well, mind body exercises, practices like yoga and Pilates are really, really tend to be popular as they were. The emphasis really is to not only practice the physical part of oneself, but we realize that it's also the mental part of oneself, the emotional part of oneself, and then just the uniqueness of who you are. And I feel like any sort of physical fitness practice also invites what we call the four parts of being human: mind, body, emotions, and spirit. And so, what do you think on the fitness side?
Well, on the fitness side, just like that mind body connection of like, if you're doing let's say a bicep curl or just like your basic weighted exercise, putting all your attention on that next rep is like very meditative in itself. So rather than maybe doing like a 15-minute or whatever meditation, you can still get some of those benefits from meditation just by doing like strength training or even like a run. I know my mom is a big runner and she says that it is kind of like her meditation in a lot of ways. And just like that neuro uh, mind body activation of the muscles, like, okay, I'm going to do a squat, I'm going to just go down and back up, creating that signal from the brain to the muscle is kind of what I think about when I think like mind body exercises from a fitness perspective, which kind of goes on to the next trend here, and the huge trend in functional fitness. So training that mimics everyday movements, uh, to help improve overall physical performance and emphasizing strength, balance, and flexibility. So from like a fitness perspective, it's pretty cool to see like in gyms nowadays, there's so many um, some of those the cardio room equipment is being pushed out and wide open floors with kettlebells, dumbbells, stuff that makes you more that helps you mimic more of those everyday movements. And I think when I think of functional fitness, I think of like, any exercise, like a squat, right? We bend over to pick something up. Um, it's trying to activate the proper muscle groups. So practicing those movements. So practicing like 5 squats a day or something like that in the long term is going to be really great just for your overall moving better, feeling better, um, stuff like that. What do you think about that, Jill? Like functional fitness and where
Oh,
that's,
yeah,
yeah.
I mean, absolutely. A fitness practice, let's say an 1 hour practice is 4% of one's day. And then there's the other 96% of the
Mhm.
day. So I, as a grandmother, I think about functional fitness like like you said, like if I'm doing a squat, I'm thinking, oh, I'm going to pick up my child or my grandchild, or I got to pick up a box, or I need to pick up groceries. If I'm doing things and I'm reaching up and coming back down, maybe I'm reaching for something on a high shelf, right? I know that functional fitness is a way, as you mentioned, in order for us to feel healthier and feel stronger, more flexible, have that cardiovascular conditioning when we are in our daily lives.
Hmm.
The next one is which I loved, is the outdoor workouts, which trending in fitness and in wellness. And we chuckled about this a little bit. The forest walking, like walking through the forest, taking a beautiful
Forest,
walk. Was it called forest walking or
forest,
forest?
forest bathing, forest
Forest
bathing.
bathing.
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
now that's, yeah. So
yeah,
I'm thinking
yeah.
like bathing oneself with like senses of like looking and smelling and seeing, not just I'm going on a hike. Now there's more of this mind body connection to being outdoors. But that's just one way of being outdoors and working out. What is the fitness side?
Fitness side, yes. I mean, in general, like going on, like, have you ever? I went on one forest bathe before, and
Hmm.
it's like that same thing of like the mind body is like you're really focused, like you focus your attention on every single thing that like as you're walking through, which is pretty incredible. But then when you combine it with, these outdoor workouts with like exercise, you're getting all the benefits of being outdoors. So like your increased vitamin D, lower cortisol levels throughout the day, but then you're also getting all the workout or the benefits of like your workout. So you're getting all those norepinephrine, epinephrine, all those like positive dopamine, endorphins going through. So you're really like you're I don't want to say killing two birds with one stone, but like you're doing both at once, and that's why I think there's been such a trend with that is you really get the benefits of all of that.
And
Let's
and
see.
Isaac,
Yeah.
we don't want to forget what we
Oh,
take along with us. What do we take when we're
yes,
when we're
because when
outdoors?
you're when you're outdoors going on your hikes, a big fitness trend, a wellness trend now, wearable technology. And basically what we can say about that is the technology is just getting better and better. And but whether it's accurate or not, of like, you compare like a Fitbit, you compare an Apple Watch, you compare Garmin, all those different readings might give you different steps, right, per day. But the main thing is it's doing exactly what it's meant to do, and that's get people moving. There's been plenty of research and studies that show that the more you wear them, the more you do move, and that's really the overall goal with that. And I don't know if you've seen, yeah, Jill, what were you going to say there?
I was going to say, on our longevity webinar, I learned something about the blues. I think it was the Blue Zone that said 8,000 steps a day.
Yes, okay.
8,000 steps. Although I go for the 10, since somebody somewhere said 10, I'm like, yeah, 10,000. And I don't know the actual scientific data around that, but I remember 8,000.
8,000 is a good number.
That's a good
uh
number.
well, also, we are not sponsored by Whoop or anything like that, but that was the most I thought that was like kind of a cool uh, wearable technology. It's like a band, right? So like a watch almost, but it tracks the strain that you put on your body. So like, if you put like actually gives you like a much better estimate from what maybe some of those other brands might do, but then also tracking your recovery. So how many days, what based on this strain, how many days of recovery do I need? And recovery really is one of those big things that I think everyone does need to know, is that you got to have recovery when you're doing your exercises, right? Like you can't go all in all the time. And I think that's why something like that Whoop really brings that attention to that. And I think that's great. I don't know if you've seen any of those trends of like fitness challenges, right? And I saw one where it was like 100 push-ups a day. And I'm just going to tell everyone here, don't try to do 100 push-ups a day. You will give yourself tennis elbow. You will get sore shoulders. It's not good for you, right? Because once again, it's not allowing for that recovery. And when something like Whoop comes around, it will tell you that without having to get our perspective on that.
Well, I
And
also wonder,
yeah.
like functional fitness, 100 a day. What would I need to be doing in my life that I would need 100 push-ups a day? I don't
I don't
know.
know. I mean,
I don't
just
know. This
just to
that
show off,
seems
right?
just to show off.
So,
Okay,
yeah,
well
it's
that
like,
okay, I understand
yeah,
that. Just to show
right,
up.
yeah.
Well, the
So,
last one we have is group fitness. The trend continues for group fitness, which the reason why is that they're community oriented classes, um, like a dance class or a boot camp. They foster social connections, and people want to get together, and they want to not only invest in their body, mind, spirit, and emotions, they want to connect to each other. And we, of course, as fitness instructors, we teach live classes, but we also teach teams classes. And in the teams classes, I also really sense that connectivity. I can connect to my students, they can connect to me and each other. So I really feel like the emphasis there is on connection.
mhm. Absolutely. Like even like digital fitness, because that was one of the other trends is like digital slash virtual uh, sessions. Uh, Fitness is a trend that we saw because of that, right? You're still getting that like it's fun, right? It's still fun. I don't think anything I will ever beat like being there in person, but it still does mimic that pretty well. And you still have that accountability when people log in. You might see someone's name on there, you
Mhm.
say, hey, thanks for coming, whatever. Um, so that's another big reason why I think those do work as well. And like you said, like you're creating that community, creating accountability with having the ease of just doing it from your house, doing it from your workplace.
Well,
Jill,
do
do
you
you
feel,
teach?
well, I was gonna say,
Yeah,
do you feel like you're on trend? I feel like I'm on trend. I feel like I'm
yeah,
I
we're
feel like
on
I'm on
trend. So like
trend.
if
Like,
you
yeah,
we're up to date.
I
What
think
so speaking of virtual sessions, what do you teach right now, Jill? Put a
Oh,
little
I
plug
am
in.
teaching. Well, I was going to say that the only thing that I have not experienced is forest bathing. I'm going to put it on my list.
Okay.
And if
Yeah.
anyone who is watching this, if they want to put in the chat, if they have any experience with forest bathing or any experience with any of our on trends, just throw it in the chat. Let us know, or feel free to ask questions. I am teaching a NIA cardio dance class. NIA used to stand for non-impact aerobics. It's a I find it's a really beautiful way to embrace your body, mind, spirit, emotions, and get a good workout. Mondays at 10:30. I also teach one of the meditation sessions that we offer through Teams. And I teach yoga twice a week, Tuesday, Thursday, and a stretch class on Thursdays. So I've been able to meet a lot of people from Medtronic locally and globally, which I love. How about you, Isaac?
Yeah, and I was gonna say if any of you are interested in joining a class of Jill's, just reach out to her and or me from what
Yeah.
in the session chat, and we can give you like the link directly onto your calendar if it's forwarded from Jill or one of us. But I teach posture breaks, which right now my posture is horrible. Right, I'm leaning forward, shoulders are forward, but you do what you can. But yes, teach 15-minute posture breaks on Teams here. So if you want the link for that, I can send you that. And then Monday, Wednesday, Fridays at 8:45 Central Time. And then I teach fit breaks at 2:45, which is Central Time, Monday, Wednesdays, which will be in like 15 minutes. So if you want to like get ready, get a nice little workout in today, it's just a 15-minute low impact get your heart rate up, get your muscles woke up, get your brain going rather than having some sort of afternoon cup of coffee. But I hope you all liked some of these trends. We just wanted to show you some of these to like, oh, I like that idea. Maybe I should start doing that. So you can take it or leave it, whichever you like with that.
Well, it was great
Yeah.
connecting with you, Isaac, and
Yeah.
chatting, and
Always great.
always
Always.
always
Yeah.
super fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
everybody have a wonderful rest of your day. We're at time, but feel free to connect to either one of us or somebody on our team if you have any questions or any trends that you're following.